Welcome to the Skya Supplier Scorecard Bot, your daily command center for supplier performance. This dashboard is designed to help procurement teams focus on what truly matters without getting overwhelmed by noise. First, we'll look at total supplier. Click on this tile will give us a high-level view of all active suppliers, showing the name of the supplier, category, the score, the trend, the total spend. And the last column is action. If we click on the view details, we will be able to see all the information related to this supplier, which we will look at this last. Over here, we can see if the performance trend is going up or down in this case. It's a perfect way to prioritize where to focus your attention first. Next, let's look at the total spend. When we click on the total spend, we can see the first is the donut chart showing spend by supplier category. So in this case, we can see majority of them are the raw materials and the components category, which got the highest spend. The next is a line chart showing monthly spend trend. So we can see that in this particular case, the total spend on the October and the June is lower comparing to other months. The next one is the bar chart by supplier. So the highest spend we have is with this supplier called TechFlow Solutions. Let's go back to the dashboard. Next, we look at the average score. Here, we see a distribution of supplier performance. So in this case, there are 3 suppliers which got a score of excellence. And in this case, we have 1 supplier which performed below average, which we can look into it later on. On this line chart, we focus on the top 5 suppliers across the 4 performance pillars: financial, quality, delivery, and strategy. For instance, TechFlow Solution excel in quality and strategy, while Global Materials perform better on quality and delivery. This helps us to tailor our relationship management approach. Next, we will click on Active Contracts. This allows us to see all the active contracts over here. So in this case, it's saying that there are 12 active contracts and 3 is expiring soon, and the total contract value is 16.8 million. And below here, we can see the name of supplier, contract value, the start date, end date, and the status of the contract, which highlight some of the contract which is going to expire soon. If we click on here, we can drill down to the supplier level. Let's get back to the dashboard. Next is the critical issues. This area keeps procurement sharp and focused on urgent tasks. But the first one is it highlights high priority. There are some delivery performance issues. So here there's a note saying precision manufacturing has shown declining delivery performance with 15% increase in late deliveries over the last 3 months. Affected supplier is precision manufacturing. The impact on our business is production delays and customer complaints. The current status is investigation ongoing. So as a procurement manager, we can look at delegating the tasks to your team. Next, you can see that it's medium priority, which we have contract expiry risk. Again, it highlighted the affected supplier, contract value, and the expiry date. And another one that highlighted again is medium priority. There are quality issues. So affected suppliers is eco-green packaging, and the issue is packaging protection standards, and the impact, so product damage during transit. So it highlighted all the key issues. With this critical issues management, you can take action immediately, such as starting the renewal process or assigning an investigation quickly. Let's get back to the dashboard. Below here, we can see the top 10 supplier performance. So the first one, it showed the highest score, which is TechFlow Solution, had a score of 9.2, and it is trending upwards, plus 0.3. And the total spend with the suppliers is 4.2 million with the category of electronics. And we can see precision manufacturing, it is trending down. So since this is one of the top 10 suppliers, we may like to focus on this to improve the relationship. This part helps us to identify who to reward that performing well and continue increase on the scores, while we can initiate some improvement conversation like with precision manufacturing. Just beneath here, we can see the contract expiry alerts, helping you to prioritize renewal before it's too late. So example over here, we can see that the first one that will be expire soon is Innovate Components. The contract will expire in 22 days, and the total annual spend is 3.8 million. And there are 3 documents being attached. The last one is we are going to drill into the supplier details, which we mentioned earlier. So let's go back and click on this total supplier. This total supplier will highlight all the suppliers. So let's take a look at the details of TechFlow Solutions. When we click on it, the first thing we look at is the 12 months performance trend line chart on this. It highlights the financial, quality, delivery, and strategic line from month to month, whether they are trending up or down. Below, we have the contract status. On here, it will highlight that the contract is still active and the expiry date and how many days towards expiry. If you like, you can click on them and download each document to review. If you click on this, it will start the renewal process. Below here will show us the 4 key pillars breakdown. Here is the financial performance, quality performance, delivery performance. Here is the strategic partnership. And it breaks down the details. Example, financial performance, we look at company stability, debt analysis, payment history, cash flow, health. These are normally looked into before you start engaging with a new suppliers. And this will roll up into the supplier's total and average rating. Next, we have the monthly performance analysis. So in this example, in this month, we can see that the main things is the performance concerns. Example, delivery delays increased by 15%, affecting overall score, late shipment on 3 critical orders, communication gaps identified with logistic team. And the impact of this is a decrease of 0.6 points. On this month, the overall is the strategic win. It has joint cost optimization project, save $50,000, win-win pricing strategy implemented, enhanced strategic partnership score. In this case, the impact is increased 1.2 points. And so on. Next, we have a section called Procurement Team Notes. This allows any person in the procurement team to add in a note over this. So example, one of things is relationship quality. There's a note saying strong executive relationship, regular strategic meetings scheduled with the supplier, management teams collaborate closely on cost optimization initiatives, and so on. In this case, we can look at log the daily insights or concerns, add context for score changes, and let AI summarize keynotes from across different departments. It becomes your living record, ready for performance review, supplier meetings, or renewal planning. And that's Skya Supplier Scorecard Bot. It's more than a dashboard. It's your daily partner in strategic supplier management, helping procurement teams stay proactive, focused, and aligned so you can lead with clarity. Thank you.